In this lesson we're going to talk about amortization and annuity, also known as topic 1.6. And if you have already been to my previous finance mathematics lesson, then this should be actually quite easy. So you already know about all of the simple things in the TMV solver, which can be accessed by going to apps, finance and TMV solver. And by now you should know what all of these mean. However, amortization is simply the process, now I want you to remember this, of paying back a loan where interest is involved. And you can do this very easily just by using the TMV solver, and you always have to know that when you take out the loan, in the TMV solver, when you take out the loan, the present value will always be with a negative. Let's say, for example, negative 10,000 if your loan. And the PMT is just when the monthly payments that you will do. The interest is the interest that you have to pay on your amortization, as it's the process of paying back a loan with interest. And then your answers will be very easy to get. And N and the FV, also the future value, and these you will most likely remember from my previous lesson as well. So the annuity is something quite different. For many people in Europe, they have an annuity, and annuity is basically when at a certain age, like for example retirement, the bank starts giving you a specified sum every month. So an annuity can be like that you have a bank, and it's said that upon retirement, the bank gives you, the person, about 300 euros every month. So you already know that PMT is going to be negative. So you might be wondering, why is PMT in the negatives? Well, how annuities work is essentially that you collect a lot of money, and then later on the bank pays it out by like sums. So let's say that you collect 100,000 euros, and then bank starts paying out 300 every month. Well, basically why the PMT is in the negatives, because if you collected this huge sum of money, which is 100,000 euros, and then you take out 300 every month from this huge sum of money that you have, then you're essentially like taking bits out and taking small amounts of money out. And that's why it's negative, because you're taking the money out of your big pile of money that you have collected, therefore you're losing money every month or every year, depends. And this is actually very important, because in many paper 1 exercises it's said that they have an annuity, and sometimes it's not specified that 300 is taken out, and it's said that they have an annuity of $300 per month, and some people make the mistake of thinking that they pay 300. However, when the question says that it is an annuity, you always have to know that money is being taken out. Therefore, you can take monthly payments to be negative 300.